My name is Tony Cray. I'm a glass artist based out of the St. Louis, Missouri area. My work is all furnace work. It's all hand-blown, handmade, start to finish. A lot of the work is not so much about the finished piece, although that's extremely important to me. It's a whole lot about the process of the work. Kind of one little discovery leads to the next in the course of being an artist and keeping the work exciting for myself. Something that started maybe 30 years ago, and my relationship with glass. I have a fine art degree. I was a ceramics major, originally biology major. Decided I've always been a maker. Didn't know that glass would hook me in the way that it did. Kind of figured that I would maybe be a potter. Somehow took a glass class, and it was just sort of this immediate connection, kind of addiction. And it's, it sounds silly, but it's been that same thing for the last almost 30 years, where it's the same attraction, the same thing that sort of brought me to it way back then still brings me to it. Much older, not much wiser, but much older, and still there's this thing that I go to bed thinking about it, I get up thinking about it. Sounds just wrong to most folks, but it's kind of just in my stuff, it's in my makeup. There's a lot of things that I'm inspired by. Just being a maker and a connection to things being handmade when we're in such a kind of mass-produced society. It's more about these little discoveries, and the process of being a maker and how to sustain myself as a maker. And it's this ebb and flow that I've had to figure out for literally years, where people said, oh, you can't possibly do that. And I knew that other people were makers, and that, it's how things sort of started. We make things, we eat out of them, we drink out of them, and still trying to figure out the rhythm after all of these years.